Happy Friday, friends. Happy day 30 of our July challenge. Congratulations to all of you that have been joining me this month, whether you did one day or you did all 30 days. Just know I'm proud of you. So I wanted to come live to go over a couple of things. First, thank you for all the birthday wishes. Yesterday, I celebrated my 55th birthday. And if you want to know anything about me and my families, we celebrate birthdays all week long. So Bella's birthday was on Tuesday, and she turned 15. And then mine was yesterday, I turned 55. So we're going to celebrate this weekend. So thank you. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I love it. Number two, you probably see my hat, the Unleashed Method. One hat's coming. This is actually Eric's hat. I got him a black one. I have a white one. And I want to go over just some more questions that have been about the Unleashed program. And then also, a lot of you signed up for the wait list, but you're like, I didn't get the email. It's most likely in your junk mail. So if you don't see it, check your junk mail. Otherwise, just comment Unleashed below and I will send you the direct link to join, okay? Congratulations to those of you who already joined. Let me tell you something. It doesn't officially start till August 15th, but we've already got some magic going in that community. Let me just tell you, we have got some connections, bonding, sharing ideas. I mean, it's already happening. In a 24-hour window, I'm teary-eyed over what I see going on in this beautiful Unleashed community. And those of you who have joined, you know what I'm talking about. You can feel free to share below. It's amazing. So I've got this beautiful mug my daughter made me for my birthday, and it's going to make me tear up. Okay. On the back, she came up with a great slogan kind of thing for our Unleashed group. She said, unleash your strength, unleash your confidence, unleash your potential, one habit at a time. And I posted that today. And you know, what I love is that my adult children and my 15-year-old just believe in this program so much. They're supporting me. They're believing in it and just, pouring into me, you guys. I could not be happier. Those of you who have already joined, just thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for believing in a vision and a dream that I have had for a long time. And the fact that you've already joined, you've already committed, you've already put, your money where your mouth is, and you're in it speaks volumes to me, because the founding group is going to be the group that honestly helps to shape this, helps to mold this, helps to create this to be something that is so beautiful, that's going to change over 1 million lives. And I get choked up over it, because that's what this is about. This is about helping one more person to take care of herself and himself. Because, by the way, so don't forget, you join, you pay a one-time fee. You're welcome to have your partner, your boyfriend, your husband, your significant other that can join for free. Okay. You just have one login, but have him or her, be with you in whatever part they choose to be. Okay. So you don't have to have two people sign up. Okay. Actually, anybody in your household, you might have an adult child living with you. You might have a 15-year-old, anybody, they will all benefit. So anybody in your household is welcome to be a part of this community with us. Okay. So, okay, my heart. But now I want to go over just what all are you going to get from this program? Because I think that's it. I think some of you might have looked at it. Well, I can tell how many people have gone to the site. I get the statistics that show me how many people have actually clicked it, read it, and that's fine. Okay. And so I know you might be hesitant like I was. I signed up for a 6-week program to learn how to work on social media not long ago. And honestly, I was hesitant for a while. I kept getting the email to join. And I didn't join until the day before. I really didn't, because I was very hesitant. But what did it for me was Eric said, tell me why you wouldn't invest this money and why you wouldn't, somebody who has had the success that you want, why would you not want to be educated by them, Jen? And I thought, oh, well, when you put it like that, I don't know. I was just, for me, it was one of those things that I was like, But when he put it to me like that, why wouldn't you want to be in the space of somebody who has done what you want to do? And I was like, you're right. And I hit the button and I joined. And it was the greatest thing I've ever done. And I'm finishing up that program now and I love it. Okay. So I know some of you might be like, oh, I just don't know if I should do it. You should. Okay. If it's on your mind and on your heart, you should. But let me just explain to you a little bit more in detail about what you can expect. Okay. Right now, we've got the group going on, and just the sisterhood alone of the bonding you're going to get. Honestly, it's worth that. Okay. That's happening naturally because of just the amazing women that are in there, and they're connecting and they're bonding. So every morning you're getting a motivational message from me in the community. I'm also, just recognizing people, loving on people. We're sharing, we're just bonding. We're finding out all about, like today I did a post that just said, share a picture of something that brings you joy in your life so we get to know each other. So people are sharing about their life. I picked, I'll go first, and I picked my daughter's birthday, celebrating her. So everybody's doing it. It's so fun. It's so fun to be a part of an awesome community. Okay. But now let me break down the weeks for you. Okay. Let me take a sip of coffee with my brand new mug. Okay, friends. So here's what you can expect that most of it I already have done. And I'm kind of fine tuning. Okay. So each week you are going to get a workbook and a guide. Okay. So I have it broken down in topics, and I'm going to tell you the topics and a little teeny bit about what to expect in the topics. So it's a workbook because what I want to tell you is that I'm not just going to hand you a bunch of information and say, figure it out. You're on your own. No, my brain just, you can hand me anything, and my brain, and it might just be me, but my brain gets overwhelmed quickly, and I shut down. If there's too many and that's the whole reason why I didn't cook for so many years. I didn't cook for so many years because I was overwhelmed by recipes, okay? So it wasn't until I broke it down very simple that my brain can retain it, and then I grasp it. So for this program, I'm going to be teaching the way my brain receives it. So if you do learn from just looking at a manual yourself and working through a workbook, great, you've got that. You can do it. But if you're a visual audio learner like me, you're going to get it all. So you're going to get a written workbook you get to work through each week. You're going to get me live every week. You're going to get me and Eric both, and honestly some guest speakers, which will be my adult children and a few other people I'm thinking of, that you're going to get an uploaded a 5 to 30 minute inspirational, educational message video that's going to have handouts. It's going to have everything there for you. Okay. Every day. And by the way, this is a go at your own pace kind of 6-week program. It's not, you got to do every day. I'm behind in the 6-week program I'm working on, and that's okay because it doesn't matter. People are a week ahead of me. I'm going through it at my pace. So you get to go through it at your own pace, and it's a lifetime membership in the Unleashed program. The Unleashed Founder program, there is going to be a locked space on the website that only you as a founding member have access to that. And you will have that forever. Okay. So you could take 5 months to go through it if you want. You could take 6 months. It's up to you. I'm going to encourage you to keep going and stick with it, but you can always reference back to it. That's the beautiful thing. Okay. Let's get to week 1. So week 1 is going to be the hunger guide and workbook. So I am going to teach you how to fuel your body for what's best for you. We are going to go break down, protein guide, fiber guide, meal builder, learning how to read labels. Okay. You might be like, Jen, I know how to read a label. Let me tell you, I didn't know how to read a label when I started. We're going to go through tracking, planning meals. It's going to be all around nutrition. So out of the starting gate, I'm going to equip you with, in your tool belt, think of a tool belt, okay? I'm going to equip you with skills and knowledge for you to be able to go to the grocery store, buy the food you like to create the meals that work best for your body. Now, we're all different. So it's not like I'm going to tell you, you can't eat this and you have to eat that. That's not how I work, okay? Just so you know, I'm going to educate you on all the things that Eric and I have learned on this 2.5-year journey that have fueled our body for, I'm down 60 pounds, probably more of that in fat because I've gained a lot of muscle. And so muscle weighs more than fat. And Eric's down 114 pounds, probably more than that. Okay, fat loss, I've probably lost way more than that. But my whole point is that we have literally changed our bodies, okay, and minds and hearts and souls. So week 1 is all about we call it a hunger guide because I don't know about you. Anytime I hear diet or I heard program or wanting to get skinny or lose weight, I would automatically be starving. Even though I wasn't, I would feel like, great, I've got to deprive myself. Oh no, here we go again, right? I was in such a negative headspace about what I couldn't have. Okay, so we're going to eliminate that. That's not the case. Okay, you're going to learn to fuel your own body in the way that works well for you and in your household. Okay, and what I do want to give you a little tip. If your family's not on board with this, that's okay. You focus on you first. And I bet you when they see results, they're going to buy into it. Because remember, Eric was not on board the first 6 weeks with me when I started this journey. Okay. He had to see me have some success before he came over. Okay. So if you're already like, yeah, Jen, but I'll have to cook 2 separate meals. Yep, you will. That's okay. I mean, trust me, it's okay. I had to cook 2 separate meals. Okay, so week 1 is the hunger guide and a workbook. Week number 2 is the mindset guide and workbook. And honestly, I had teetered back and forth. Do I start with the mindset first or the hunger guide? Because I really think the mind is the most important thing. But I do know everybody's eager to jump in and get started. So we're going to do mindset second week. Second week is mindset. We're going to learn and focus on your why, okay? It's going to be a workbook that you get to work through to really dig deep inside your gut, your heart, your soul to find your why. We're going to identify how to make a shift in your life so that you no longer go back to old habits that don't serve you well. Bottom line, okay? We're going to learn about good self-talk. We're going to learn about gratitude, journaling. Weekly reflection. You guys, my heart is so full. So that's week number 2, because that honestly, I think is the most important thing. Week number 3 is the movement guide and workbook. So y'all, this is the part that excites me. All of it excites me, but I'm going to teach you strength training. I'm going to teach you about walking, about stretching, recovery, progressive overload. I'm going to teach you form. I'm going to teach you everything from, for beginners, we're going to be doing exercise from a chair, to maybe you're a little more advanced and you're ready for like, girl, give it to me. Give me all you got. I want to do what you're doing, Jen. Okay, there's going to be different levels. Okay, there's going to be different levels that you get to pick where you're at. I don't tell you. I don't know your body. You know your body. So if you're a beginner, then you'll watch the beginner videos. If you're an advanced, you'll watch the advanced, or both. And again, these videos and training and workouts are there for life. For life. Okay. Okay. So that's week 3. Week number 4 is the habit builder guide and workbook. Okay. This one's important too, y'all. This one is like, we're going to go over how to develop and build healthy habits that serve you for life. Morning routines, evening routines, just your environment, your meal prep, your grocery store, weekly planning. How do you go and handle eating at a restaurant? What do you do when you travel? Like all of these things that come up that tend to be blockers that throw you off your game when you've tried in the past to lose weight. And then you go, oh, forget it. I'll have to restart next month, right? Okay, we're going to break that cycle. We are going to break the cycle of, I got to start over. Girl, ain't no starting over, baby. We got this. Okay. So that's week 4. It's really the outcome of that is I know how to make healthy living fit into my real life. Okay. How to make healthy living fit into my real life. And I totally forgot. I have a theme for each, like an outcome for each week. Let me go back. Week 1, the hunger guide and workbook is I know what to eat that fuels my body well, that serves me well, that is good for me. Okay. Week 2, the mindset guide and workbook is the outcome is I believe I can do this. Like you no longer are doubting yourself. You might still have a little bit of fear because that's going to be normal, but you're going to know how and have tools in your tool belt to not let fear stop you. Fear is false evidence appearing real, but your brain is bought into someone else's story. Well, no, girl, you are taking back the pen from other people and you're going to write your own story. Like we are writing a new story today. Okay. I'm telling you, I'm so freaking excited. Okay. Week 3, the movement guide and workbook. The outcome is I know how to move my body confidently and build strength. I am no longer going to play victim to, I guess this is what happens when I'm in menopause. It's okay. I'm old. I shouldn't be going and, going out for a hike in the mountains. I shouldn't be on a bike. I might hurt myself. No, friends, we are going to rebuild your body. You can rebuild muscle. You absolutely can at whatever age. It does not matter. It's not too late. Okay. So that's exciting. And then number 4, which is the habit builder. Again, I mentioned to you, I know how to make healthy living fit into my real life. I'm not going to tell you to change your lifestyle. I'm not going to forbid you to do the things you love to do and eat. I'm going to teach you how to make healthy choices at the right time. So for example, when I started this program, I cut out all refined sugar because I had to. That I know me, and I have an addictive personality. And if I said in moderation, and I still had it on weekends, I know me. It would just start over for me. Now, I'm going to use my sister, for example. My sister Angela, who I love and adore, she decided to come on over to my side, I don't know, maybe a year ago, maybe 18 months ago. And she loves sweet tea. And she's like, but you don't understand. I have to have my tea every day. And I said to her, well, let's do it in moderation. What about if you started just, you make your tea how you regularly do, but then go ahead and add some unsweet tea to it and slowly do, 3/4 your regular tea, 1/4 your unsweet tea, and then go to half and half, and then go to, and do you guys know, I had a conversation with her yesterday because she joined the program. I'm so proud of her. And she said, you know what, Jen? The biggest tip that you taught me and that I have learned, and by the way, she's down 30 pounds, taking care of herself amazingly, she said was about my addiction to sugar with my tea. She said, I don't know if I told you, but I now drink unsweetened tea, Jen. And she said, I had to do it in stages. So I'm not going to tell you, no, you can't have refined sugar. You know your body. I'm going to tell you what worked for me. And then based on what works for you, you will figure out the way. She had to slowly switch over her tea. And now she's like, I had a taste of sweet tea the other day. I was like, that's disgusting. And she's like, if you would have told me I had to never have sweet tea again, Jen, I would have quit. So it's little things like that. So I'm not going to point my finger and be like, you got to do X, Y, and Z. No, I'm going to equip you. I want you to think of the tool belt. Just envision a tool belt around your body. And I want you to envision that you've got all these little pockets full of tools that you will be able to pull out when you feel weak or you need to change. Oh, wait a minute. I remember Unleash. Let me grab that tool. You're going to go in there, grab that tool, and then you're going to be able to apply it and deal with whatever. Okay. So that's what this program is about, is equipping you with coping skills and tools to make the changes for your life, not just during the 6-week program. I want you to be set up for a life. Okay. So that's the week 4. Week 5 is the Unleash Living Guide and Workbook. Okay, so this one, I'm going to go over things like stress management, how to calm your nervous system. You guys, we get triggered. And when we get triggered, that's when we lose it. And who triggers us the most? Our loved ones, our husbands, our kids, our grandkids. We get triggered by the people we love the most, and we hurt the people we love the most. And so I'm going to really teach you about calming your nervous system. I'm going to teach you how to get better sleep, relationships, confidence, self-care, celebrating your wins. I mean, these are things that you just don't know if you don't know. And like I said, for the past 2.5 years, Eric and I have not just been working on our body on the inside. We have mentally been working on our head, our hearts, our relationships, not just with each other, but with people, even outside of our friend list, even with people who maybe, we haven't had the best relationships at times. We've worked on our own head to see them in a different light. Okay. And that's important. So basically the outcome of week 5 is this isn't a diet anymore. It's becoming who I am. It's becoming who I am, who I'm called to be, who I am. Okay. And then week number 6, which already I'm getting like teary-eyed thinking, oh my gosh, that will be the end of this 6-week program and I'll be sad, but not, because we're going to continue it. But week number 6 is the Unleashed for Life Guide workbook. And the outcome of this is I have the tools to live the lifestyle that I want to live. And I'm no longer held back by the old stories that other people wrote for me. And this makes me cry. This makes me cry because this is the part of where it does not matter what size our body is. It doesn't matter, what we weigh. It does not matter. That does not matter. Of course, we want to be healthy. So it matters if you're healthy inside. Of course, I'm not saying that. But what matters is that you know that you're not broken and that you are an amazing, amazing person and that you matter. You matter to me. You matter to your family. You matter, and that you are a difference maker, and that you make a difference in everybody's lives. And sometimes in our life, I think we feel like it doesn't matter, And so my heart. Okay. So pretty much the theme is continuing this journey. Because when the 6 weeks is over, we go on to a 90 days of still staying connected. You're still in this group. And we are going to be so bonded for the next 90 days outside of the 6 weeks. The 6 weeks is all going to be educational, me pouring into you, definitely some fun little challenges, all the things. But when we graduate the 6-week program, there's a 90 days, because I don't believe, this is just my personal belief, that you create new healthy habits in a 6-week window. I just don't. I believe it takes repetition, over and over and over again, okay? And sometimes when you're doing it by yourself, if your why isn't big enough and your why isn't strong enough, or if you have a lot of negative things around you, you can be sucked down that rabbit hole of, oh, well, this is just how life is. I've just got to accept it. I mean, I know I've been there, friends. And so that's what I want to do, is set you up with a tool belt, but then not just let you loose and say, bye-bye, good luck to you. No, I want you then to be running on that 90-day track. And honestly, after that 90 days, I know at that point that you are going to be so changed inside, outside, all around. And you're going to be a founding member that's helping me create what this is going to turn into something bigger. You know, I have a vision of what I can see it being. All the small details besides the 6-week program lined out, I don't have, because we are going to create that. We are going to create this beautiful environment that already the women in there, like every single one who's joined, I'm getting to know them. They're getting to know each other. And I feel so connected and bonded already. And the program hasn't even started and I'm already emotional. I'm already, last night I went to bed so grateful. Literally, like, God, just thank you for this. And I prayed for every single one of you in there. And I prayed for God to continue to keep me with the courage, the guidance, and to just do his work he wants me to do through his glory for all of you. And I couldn't be more grateful. And I always told Eric, whether one person signs up or we get 1,000 or 5,000, it doesn't matter. It's not about the numbers. It's about, just us being servant leaders and helping other people. And he couldn't agree more. He literally couldn't agree more. So that's the 6 weeks. So this is just to give you a little bit deeper insight on what you can expect, what you're going to get. And, in the end, of course, they always say, oh, it's non-refundable because it's a digital product and it's a program. But you know what I'm going to tell you is that in the end, if you go through this whole 6 weeks and 90-day journey with me and you don't feel it was worth your time, your commitment, and your money, have a conversation with me and I will happily refund you, because I would never, ever want someone to feel like it wasn't worth it to them. That's who I am. That's what my heart is. And so just know that. Now, if you join and you don't show up at anything and you're not a part of this program and you haven't put an effort in, that's a whole different ballpark, friend. But I know, and that's why I'm charging for this. Well, number one, the systems that I've had to put into place and the things that I've had to do, it's a lot of money behind the scenes and time. Like I mentioned, it's a lot of financial commitment and time behind the scenes, which I'm happy to do. And honestly, I've been doing for 2 years. I've been running this, by the way, happy 2-year anniversary to this group. And if Facebook, you're watching us on Facebook, that I've been sharing, but on Instagram, it was 2 years ago yesterday that I started this Instagram, and my heart is just so full of gratitude. But more importantly than that, because I willfully have been doing this. And to me, it's worth the money I've invested to make this powerful throughout this 2 years and up to now. But more importantly than that is that when you put your money where your mouth is, it's accountability. Because let me tell you something. If I had signed up for a 6-week program with this program that I did, and I didn't have to pay for it, I don't know that I would have been as committed to it. Even though I want the outcome of building stronger on social media platforms, I know I wouldn't have been as committed and maybe watched as much and have done what I'm supposed to do. I promise you I wouldn't have, because I'd have been like, oh, it's okay, I'll watch it. I would have just kind of made life's too busy, let me make excuses. So when you pay for something, it's kind of like you got some skin in the game. You got some skin in the game. And that is really what it's about, is that you're showing you're committed and you're telling yourself you're committed, okay? Because I don't believe someone's going to pay for this program and not show up. That would just be crazy, okay? But again, I want to reassure you that if you honestly went through this program and you felt it wasn't worth your time and money and energy, I will gladly refund you and still love you, and no judgment. I will not be like, trust me, no judgment on my end, because I feel that confident about the changes that are going to go on with this. So that's our Unleashed method. Now, Here's how you find how to sign up. Whether you're on Facebook or you're on Instagram, where my bio is, I changed the top of the Instagram bio to be really all about the Unleashed program. So there's nobody can say, I don't know where to sign up. You go, just scroll to the top on your phone or your desktop. You'll see, join today, join the whatever it's called, method, Unleashed method. There's a link. Click the link. It brings you to where you have to sign up. The app is called Schools. You're going to have to register for Schools. Now, it's free. It doesn't cost you any money. You have to put your information in, like your name and your email. It's no big deal. It's free, okay? And then you'll see the information. Brings you to what's called an About page. And there's a little video from me to you, okay, just here in my heart, like a minute and a half. And then it kind of goes over the program a little bit. And then you click the button and you join. As soon as you join, you're automatically in the community. It alerts me on my phone. By the way, since I've been talking, there's been like 3 or 4 of you who joined. Love you guys. So excited. You immediately get welcomed into the community and you're going to get flooded with the other members loving on you, wanting to get to know you, being a part of this community of women who are like-minded, who are all going in the same direction, want the same thing. And not only that, we feel the same struggles. And that's the part I think that, not that it's negativity in there, because there's not, but you know, it's nice to know you're not the only one struggling with like a belly fat. You're not, dealing with hunger pains, like all the things like you just want to know you're normal, right? And you are normal, okay? But you don't know it if you don't know it. So friends, my prayer is that you take a chance on yourself, you invest in you, and you make you a priority for the next 6 weeks that lead into the next 90 days. Because after that, I promise you, you will be changed for the better. And not only physically, but in your head and your heart, so that you can live out the best version of yourself and have the most joyful life ever. You will not only see your life differently, but you will view other people differently. And that, my friends, is the key. Because when you can wake up in the morning with gratitude and face your day with, I'm excited to be alive, I'm excited to take a breath, I'm excited to make a difference in the world, that is what it's about. So if you're sick and tired of waking up going, oh, my body hurts, if you are sick and tired of having all these negative things go on in your head that you feel like you have no freaking control over, that you ask yourself, why do I think this way? What the hell's wrong with me? Excuse my language. This program's for you. If you're tired of starting a diet off a diet, if you're frustrated with you've tried every daggone thing in the world and it just not coming off of you, like no matter what you do, it is the way it is. If you're tired of food controlling your life, if you're tired of not sleeping, if you're tired of just feeling like crap, if you're tired of just feeling like you just exist and nothing matters, this is the program for you. Y'all, I have never in my whole 55 years of life been so passionate, feel so called about something I'm doing more than now. Like I think every event of my whole entire life has led me to this moment. And I just literally last night, y'all, I burst into tears of pure joy. Just pure joy. Pure joy. Pure joy. And so everybody's going to get a hat. I said the first 100 members, but I already told Eric, I was like, you know what? For every 100 we get, I'm giving out hats. And I have a feeling we're going to have like 1,000. And I said, you're going to help me. I said, when that big order of hats come in, you're going to help me. We're going to have a little packing party to mail these out. Okay. So, yeah. Because we need hats. We need hats. And oh, by the way, everybody in the group's like, I want the mug. I want the mug. So I'm working on some mugs. And there's going to be fun challenges where you get prizes and earn things. And I mean, it's just going to be such a fun environment that you're going to be like, holy moly, it was worth just the community. The money you pay, which is peanuts. Okay. The money you pay, guys, comes out to like under 70 cents a day, I think it was. I think I mapped it out. And that was before. That right now, today is you save money. Tomorrow, the price goes back to regular, just so you know, because I did promise. And the reason why I did that is I did promise everybody who got on the wait list that they get in for cheaper, because that's, hey, you believed in me before you even saw the program, before you even knew what was going on. You clicked the button, you invested, so you get a discount, okay? But tomorrow it does go back to regular price, to be fair, because I'm a woman of my word. So today's the day to sign up, okay? Today's the day to sign up. But when I took the price, the full price, and I broke it down over 6 weeks, it was like less than 70 cents. So are you not worth 70 cents, like pocket change. Are you not worth pocket change to make this happen? I know you are. Your future self is worth it. Okay. And I'm not trying to do some sales pitch. I'm really not, because I'm not a salesy person, but I am trying to get you excited to take a chance on yourself, to invest in yourself, to believe in yourself, to join something. And sometimes all you need is just a support system. All you might need is a support system. A support system that just truly believes in you. And why is this different than any other program out there? Well, I don't know a lot of other programs. Let's just be honest, okay? The only one I know is Weight Watchers. Never really officially joined it, but I watched my mother-in-law and sister-in-law do it, and I think they're a wonderful program, okay? I do. I think Weight Watchers works for people. So I don't really know other programs. But I know what it feels like to be a part of a community that cares and you feel a part of, and it's a family. It's not just, this is what it's a family. And that's what we're creating this Unleashed method, is that it is a family of people who care, that are like-minded, that are growing in the right direction, and we're all locking arms. So it's like this. I want you to just imagine yourself standing there, and I want you to go like this, okay? This is the number one. This is like a power stance. If you want to feel strong, just stand up, put your hands on your hips, spread your legs about shoulder width apart, put your hands on your hips, and just stand there, okay? This is a power stance. It brings you power. You feel strong, okay? So just try it. Just stand up wherever you're at. Even if you're at work, who cares? Stand up, put your hands on your hips, shoulders back, head high, power stance, okay? Like you just feel, I'm strong, okay? Now we're standing here strong, but I want you to imagine you've got one around this arm, one around that arm, okay? And we're in one big, huge circle together, the Unleashed. Like, I'm going to cry right now. I'm going to cry right now because I envision it so much already. I envision the women that are already in this group. We're standing like this, and we're locked arms, okay? And we're not going to let one fall down, because here's what happens. Is that when you get weak or something happens and you fall, you can't fall because we're locked. Like I'm a sister. I'm going to help you. You're not going to fall, sister. You might feel pulling down, but guess what? I'm standing in my power stance. I'm going to hold you up. Okay, so while you're falling, I got your back. She's got your back. And vice versa. I might fall. You got my back. Okay, that's the difference of this. Honestly, I just had a vision. I just had a freaking vision. I just had a vision. Holy crap. And when I have visions, they come true. Woo! You know what would be really fun is that after this 6-week, 90 days is through, that we do a retreat of all the founding members. And I know logistically it's going to be a lot for me to figure out, but I don't care. I can problem solve and figure it out. And we actually do a retreat together where we get to physically meet each other, hug each other, be in each other's space. And we do a, wellness retreat for a couple of days somewhere. I don't know. I'll find a big Airbnb. I'll find something. I'll figure it out. But could you imagine? Like, I just literally was like, that's it. That's it. God just gave me that vision. We're going to do some kind of retreat of the founding members that we get to actually physically meet each other, be in each other's space, hug each other's necks, and just spend quality time together for a weekend, for a couple of days. Wow. You want to be a part of the Unleashed method. You know why? Because you matter and we need you. Because it's going to take all of us to create a beautiful community that is going to impact and change lives. Now, we have women that are in different countries, and hey, you want to come in for the retreat? I'll host you at my home. Okay. So if you're from another country and you come in for this retreat, I will host you at my home. I will personally pick you up at the airport and you can stay at my home for us to go to the retreat together if you're in another country. Okay. Because we are changing lives around the freaking world. This is not small. This is huge and big. And I'm sorry. I was about to apologize. Why am I apologizing? No, I'm not sorry for crying. No, that's something I'm working on myself for, not apologize, because emotion creates motion. And I am emotional right now in a good way, in a very good way, because I'm so grateful for God giving me the courage, the strength, the ability to be vulnerable, to be bold, to put it out there, to rewrite my own story so that I can help others rewrite theirs. I took back control of the pen. And I want you to envision this right now. See, I'm a very visual person. This is how my brain works. My brain needs to visualize things. So I want you right now to whatever negativity, hurt things in your life, even your own self-talk, okay, which is not good at times. Whatever it is in your life that you know you've struggled with over the years, or you feel, I want you to envision the pen's out there, okay? The pen's out there. And somebody else has had control, or people, or things, of your pen, of your life. I want you to envision you grab that pen, you pull it in, and you say, oh no, not today. I am rewriting my own story. I'm creating a new story for my life because I've only just begun. And you take back control of that pen. And you're going to create the life that you want to live and bring people with you. And you know what's something funny? I just realized the tag's still up there. I need to take the tag off the hat. I saw the reflection. I was like, the tag. I love you guys. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for being a part of this community. Just thank you. I couldn't be more grateful to have you amazing women in my life. And when I say I think about you all day long, and I ask God what he can do to help me to be more confident, more of a leader, more inspiring, every day, that's my prayer. God, you just use me. Every single day I ask him. And I say, what more can I do? What more can I do? So I love you guys. This was spontaneous. Oh, thank you. Thank you for believing in this group. And, just thank you. Thank you for being who you are and for being here. I think the community that we've built here on Instagram and Facebook is huge. It's just a tiny little glimpse into what you're going to get in the Unleashed program. I promise you that it is absolutely, it's not on Facebook. For I see somebody say, so the program for the Unleashed method is on a totally different private app that you can be on desktop or on a phone. It's not on Facebook. It's not on Instagram. It's a private app that honestly my son and his partner were going to write me one, but they discovered that one is already out there that works so super well, and that they said, Mom, use this one for now because it really has the best. And down the road, we'll figure out something for you. So honestly, it's something called Schools, and it's where people can host, classrooms and could do programs like this and all the things. So I joined this, and I have my own private. The only people in there are the people who are members. So it's a very private, exclusive. Nobody else sees anything except for being a founding member. That's it. So it's a very private. You can feel confident, comfortable sharing in there. It's private. It's totally private, and only I have access to your information, that you sign up with. Nobody else does. None of your information is sold or anything like that. It's a very private, safe community that's not on social media. It's in this written app. Okay. So I just want you to know that I love you guys, and I'm going to hop off of here and I go work out. Eric just got done working out. It's my turn to go work out, and I'm excited to go work out and move my body, but y'all, I cannot wait to have you as a member of the Unleashed method. Today's the day to sign up because it's going to be, the special price. Tomorrow it does go up. And, Vicky, see, Vicky's in the program. Hi, Vicky. Hi, sweet girl. Oh my gosh, Vicky, you've got to tell them how great it is. Vicky's a founding member. She joined, and I already know Vicky. I feel like I know Vicky so well. Vicky, I'm so glad you're here on the live. Woo, girl. My heart. Oh, Vicky. You guys, I'm telling you, the sisterhood alone is worth it. But I believe in you. I love you guys. And just thank you for believing in the dream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being who you are. You matter and you make a difference. And I want you to carry that with you, not only today, but every day. You are not broken. There is nothing wrong with you. You're just going to take back the pen and rewrite a new story for your life. Okay? I love you guys. I love everybody. Have a great, fabulous, amazing Friday. Bye, friends.